we are going to start with the ICT order block. When we talk about the ICT order block, an order block is a theory that is famous. Almost every trader out there tries to mention an order block in their trading education or just in their trading journey. So we have two types of order blocks. We have bullish order blocks and then we have bearish order blocks. So when we talk about a bullish order block, we mean the lowest candle or price bar with a down close that has the most range between open to close and is near a support level, quoted from ICT himself. And when we talk about a bearish order block, we look at the highest candle or price bar with a down close that has the most range between open to close and is near a resistance level. So I want you to note this. We are talking about most range. So you'll realize that we might see two candles and that might look like order blocks, but we are going to choose the one with the most range because that seems to be the one with more strength, right? So let's dive into the anatomy of an ICT bullish order block. So we have about 5 areas of interest that we look for when we are trading on a bullish order block. We want to look at the candle's high, the candle's low, the candle's body close, and the candle's body's open, and finally the mean threshold or the 50% of the body of the range of the candle. And then the same thing goes for the bearish order block. We look for the candle high, low, body close, body open, and the mean threshold of that candle. So what that means is you look at those areas, they are sensitive. It's not a one area that we can say when it touches the high price we buy or when it touches the low price we sell. No, you realize that those are 5 features that we are going to utilize to frame entries on, right? So I'm going to give an example of how to utilize a bullish order block. So on the screen, the highlighted areas, if you look at the first highlighted area, you look at this last down close candle, the green candle here, and you extend it to the right, so we realize that what price did is price went up. So what that means is they took out the high of this candle and they went up, and then they came back and found support in this area or in this level. So what we do is we are going to find an entry. We utilize this to find a buy. We go long here and then to exit at a specific level on the upside, right? We have another example here. You look at this down close candle here. If you extend your eyes, you realize that price went up and then came and retested this area and then continued on the upside, but they did come back later and they tested this area and continued to go up and take out this previous swing high, right? So let's focus on this candle for a moment. Remember those 5 features that I had identified. If we look at this candle here, on the first touch, you'll realize that they reacted to the body open, to the body open, and then you look at the second touch, it's like they went to 50% or the mean threshold of this candle. So this is what we meant when we say these are the areas that are sensitive. So with that said, that means if we are to go long or if we are to put in a buy position here, we are going to make sure that our risk is below this candle here, because price might dip deeper and still respect this level as its support level. So that's how you would use the bullish order block to frame longs. And then let's look at bearish order blocks, looking for shorts or going short or selling at a higher price or at a bearish order block. So I'm going to utilize this candle here. If you look at this candle, price came up and then they went down. They took out the low of this candle. This means validation. The next time price comes back up, we should expect resistance levels on this candle. So price did that. They came and then they tested the opening of this candle and they continued on the downside. And they did the same thing at a later time. They still came back up and tested the low of this candle and went on the downside. We have another example here. Price did come here and they went down to validate this order block. They came back at a later stage. So what we do is immediately when price does that, we look for shorts, or we look to sell price when it comes back to these order blocks, right? So this is how you utilize order blocks to find entries in the marketplace. And then we are going to dive